2023 World 10-Ball Champion.
Well, a very good morning, everybody, if you're joining us from the West Coast, and a good afternoon and good evening if you're joining us from the East Coast or overseas. Welcome to the business end of the WPA Predator World 10-Ball Championships. We're down to the last 16 sudden death elimination now at a high-powered all-Asian clash from the Far East. Chang Junlin in your picture now, and he's up against the dynamo from the Philippines, Carlo BIADO. What a high-powered match this promises to be. Very happy to be bringing you all the action, and even more delighted to be joined by a very good friend of mine. He's a Hall of Famer, a former world champion, and he's currently in LA, so same time zone as these guys in Vegas. And welcome, Mika Immonen.
Indeed, in LA. Early days for me, I guess. I know you're an early riser, but 10's early for me, you know, for average pool player.
Yeah, you're in the majority there. Well, BIADO won the lag, so he will initiate proceedings here. And the last 16, as I said, and what an elite field have made their way. 64 started out, $250,000 in prize money, $75,000 to the eventual winner. So much to play for.
Yeah. And as we can see, Carlo broke dry. It looks like the table could be from a cruise ship, you know, just leaning one way. But I'm willing would play a safe yet, knocking the ball 3 rails around. All the traffic there. And Carlo is going to be in trouble.
Yeah, no early 10s. Mika, as you know, WPA rules. You make the 10, you stay at the table, 10 spots.
Yeah. We might see a few safeties come up this rack, because even if Chang Junlin gets ball in hand, the clearance is going to be very difficult. Or best case scenario for Chang Junlin, if he can 3-foul Carlo right out of the gate.
Well, that's got to be his game plan, looking at how messy this table appears.
Yeah, I like going behind. Just sometimes the near solution is the better solution, but he wants to play more aggressive and knock out the clusters and maybe play behind the 6. But that's not a very good job he's done there. I felt like the more containing shot was going behind the 2 and then nudge the cue ball, the 1 ball near the 1, and then Carlo would be on 2 with a very tough escape, and then, you know, you could get the 3 fouls and be done with it.
Yeah, BIADO with a chance to completely turn the tables.
Right. What a solid return from Carlo with that draw kick. Nice control. And that's a solid one from Chang Junlin as well.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing he wanted to do was see a ball go down there. Even though he called the corner pocket for the 1, he was always going to be ducking with that cue ball.
Yeah. Now Carlo might, well, I guess he doesn't like the jump carom. He's gonna try to go 2 rails. clip the 1, and that's pretty good effort right there. He's going to be happy with that.
Well, the way this first rack is unfolding, Mika, I really did expect this to be a very close match. So much or so little to choose between these two. Really, who gets
Yeah,
the
it's
breaks?
already like a little tactical masterpiece here. I'm assuming he called the bank as well, so that was just brilliant.
Well, there's a chance here. I mean, it's not easy, but good position with the cue ball. He's going to play the combination here and keep the 2 over the corner.
Yeah. Still a lot of work to do here, this rack.
You'll need good
It's
pace
tough.
on the cue ball to drop nicely from the 2 to the 4.
Yeah, it's just tough to get to the right spot here. I mean, you might want to just get distance between 6-10 right there, and then, well, he didn't want to do that. He was just reaching over and he wasn't able to get the right spin on the ball. It's another unforced error from Chang Ling.
Got to be a little bit more careful now. This 4 a key ball.
Yeah. He could possibly play just a containing shot, and I think he wants some separation. I would go like 2 rails with a lot of spin and try to just barely clip the 4. I don't see the spin coming. It's a good containing shot, but he's just bought himself extra, maybe an extra minute. I thought he would play 2 rails just to get the distance between the balls a little bit.
We'll try and keep you up to speed with all the other matches taking place as well, and there are some great ones on our other match table. Shane Van Boning is up against Fedor Gorst. That's certainly,
Yeah.
that's going to catch the imagination of a lot of pool fans. Fedor Gorst off the mark there, securing the opening rack.
Koping Chung against the Wojtek Svechik, another former world 10-ball champion.
Quickly out of the gate, Aloysius Yap, 2-1 ahead of Dennis Grab from Estonia. And the elder Ko Pinyi, he's really hooked a tiger in FSR, Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. No score there yet to report.
Let's see how the Black Tiger, Carlo BIADO, navigates this thing. I feel like he can go 3 rails and come short and just bump the 9. He's just going to play a containing shot, but are they both like struggling with the cue ball positions? I like going more offensive there and just trying to break the cluster. He would have been close to his work for sure.
This is a difficult hit.
What do you think, Jim, of my solution?
Oh, I like it. I mean, he wishes he would have had you in his ear. Well, that was always going to be difficult, no question.
Yeah, it's not a
But
foul, but it's just the easy safety for Chang Ling. How many
that's about.
turns here?
Sorry,
This is
Mika.
so
I was
unusual.
just going to say that's about all he could hope for there.
I think they've had about 8 shots each, this one rack. I'd like to see the statistics after this one. Talk about early jitters. These both guys, they've had a good look at getting position to really glue the guy behind the ball, but then they're struggling with position play here a little bit.
Normally, the Filipinos, they're so sound tactically.
Looks like that was a touch short. He wanted to get closer to the rail and limit Carlos' chances of kicking, you know, behind the 9. Might have to put some speed on this one. That really was a great shot there. Because he was kicking the 5 into an open area, he wanted to put some more pace on it.
Short cue comes out.
And
Chang
Chang Ling is no slouch with the jump. And he's tapped the table to acknowledge the luck he had on this this roll.
Yeah, it's one of those, Mika. I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry.
What a great kick that was. Designated the pocket and just sliced it in.
He's got to come with a shot here, though. He's cueing right over the 8. It's a difficult 6 to begin with, and cueing over the 8 doesn't make life any easier for BIADO.
Not at all. Really has to put a big stroke on it just to hold the cue ball. Wow.
Yeah, best shot of the match so far.
Yep.
Same, like mine, Mika.
That's right.
Try and kill the speed of this one. Just played like a drag shot with slow bottom to kill the speed of the cue ball.
Yeah, that 6 ball he just made with that speed, so difficult to control. Brilliant.
to secure rack number 1.
I'm sorry, but Jim, I've never seen Chang Yongling miss so many positions.
No, the early nerves look like they're fraying his nerve endings a little more than BIADO's. Took almost 15 minutes to secure that opening rack. But in the end, it went the way of the Philippines. And he opens his account here. We'll see what Chang can do to reply.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, 15 minutes into the match and you're just down 1-0. It's not too bad. It's easier to shake off mistakes that you've done just during the course of one rack.
Yeah, there's a lot of matches that have 3 racks under their belts already. 2-1 Naoki Oi over Skylar Woodward. Aloysius Yap still 2-1 over Dennis Grab. Fedor Gorst now 2-0 over Van Boning.
Yeah. Let's see. Would Carl try the billiard combination? 9 in the corner. I feel like it's a big ball, but you're kind of letting the position for the 2 to be in the. If he can 2-rail bank the 2 towards the same short rail, it could be a good result. I like his chances there. No, he's primary is the safety, I guess, then he's kicking at it.
He's got that floating finger on his bridge hand on the table. It's curled up and off the bed of the table. It's a unique bridge.
Yeah, that's a signature BIADO little flick of the finger.
Would you go at the bank here, Mika?
I don't know, the 9 doesn't really look that good. It looks like it's just on the point. I might just slow roll and go behind the 10 and just nudge the 2 towards the. Is it the 4 ball or? He went for it.
I'm
Double
not sure he
kiss the
called the
9.
9. Yeah, I think he was targeting the 2, trying to use the 9 as a buffer, but
Yeah,
either way.
I didn't like. If anything, I would have called the 9, because it was a very small pocket for the 2 to go in.
He's got to let the cue out here, it looks like. Gonna try and smash this in with a lot of follow.
Yeah, top spin. Come 3 rails. As close to the side pocket as he can, I guess. But there's no scratch here. Oh, he's put even more speed and try to come around. But that's a very tough shot on these tables. With the speed, there's very minimal margin of error on that shot.
A jelly roll low. Left Chang, nothing but a kick.
Yeah, it's again one of those sorry, not sorry situations.
Bank shot into the side. If he's feeling aggressive, safety if he isn't.
I'm not feeling the bank. I'm just gonna think he's gonna play the 2 behind the 10 and the cue ball behind all the rest of the traffic.
A wall of colors to duck behind.
Yeah, especially since there's no early tens. That's a really good shot. You know, I would be worried about playing the 2 ball near the cheese if it was the, you know, you could play early money balls, so to speak.
And Mika, if I read the tournament sheet and the players' protocol that was sent out by the referees, the format changes here in the last 16 as well. It's a best 3 out of 5 sets now. And if it gets 3-3 in the 5th and deciding set, we see the shootout.
Wow.
So a little
Well,
longer.
buckle up then.
And
Just
yeah, if each rack is going to take 15 minutes, I hope we brought a change of socks.
yeah, it's been a lot of turnover this match. It's landed a little short there, but it should be pretty comfortable anyway. Not much to do with the cue ball. Well, he's got a little lucky again.
Yeah, Chang's going to get real tired of looking at this. I mean, he's delighted to get out of his chair, but he's got to feel that, hey, man, come on, you're missing shots and you're getting away with all these mistakes.
Yeah, BIADO's been struggling with the cue ball speed a little bit, and that shot he had like put a little extra speed on it because he didn't like the angle going straight down towards. It was going to be very close to the 10 if he just rolled it in. So he tried to stun to the short side and just completely overcut it.
Well, even though BIADO's out of his chair, Mika, you can see the look on his face. He's given Chang way too many chances, and he knows it. He's got to sort it out. Still a big chance to go 2-0 in front, but far from convincing.
Yeah, this is not the caliber we get used to seeing from either one of these players.
Considerably less than 15 minutes that it took him to secure rack number 1, but it's a 2-0 advantage in the books now. And I think it's fair to say that Chang has not been the beneficiary of any luck to this point.
Yeah. I'm glad I was able to figure out the coffee machine.
You didn't need any luck for that, Mika. It was only it was only a matter of time. I could hear it brewing in the background just before we went to air. Fresh coffee, 10 o'clock in the morning in LA. I've had a couple of coffees already here in Toronto. I'm 3 hours ahead of you. So rack number 3.
Yeah, let's see if Carlo can shake off this, the webs, the cobwebs. Can he slow down the speed enough to get position for the 2-5? I feel like he's going to carry him the 5 into the side pocket. He's played a little bit more speed, and this is, I guess, the combination then.
Our defending champion, Eklant Kachi, 2-0 down to Bader Alawadi in their first set. 2-1 Naoki Oi over Woodward. Sorry, Mika?
I think you said Edmund,
Ekland?
but he's
I said
Ekland.
I think it's Ekland. Yeah, Ekland Kachi. I don't know. I'm apt to say anything. My mouth gets way ahead of my brain.
That's all right.
Yap 3-1 ahead of Dennis Grab. And FSR secured, well, as I said that, Copigny has just tied it up 1-1 against Ruiz Sanchez. Sanchez Ruiz, FSR.
Well, that sounds like a similar match here. No sprinting over the finish line. About half an hour into the round.
Much more confident look now, though, from BIADO. This is a little bit more what he's capable of. Half a chance, and he'll take it home. 3-1 Gorst over Van Boning. For all our American viewers, they've got Skylar Woodward and Van Boning still alive in the last 16.
Let's see if BIADO can play position between the 8 and 9. Perfect.
And Swiatek has just gone 3-0 ahead of Koping Chung, the younger of the Ko brothers, and a lot of people think the more talented.
Yeah, it's hard to say, you know. There's been times where they like take turns in winning tournaments. They're both just so strong.
Finally, Albinoshin 3-0 over Mieszko Fortunski. And that's the score here, 3-0. Carlo BIADO in the first set on the hill. Junlin Chang. Yeah, we'll see those statistics, I think, when this first set is in the books. But a lot of safety play back and forth early. The last two racks haven't taken nearly as long as the first. But a break and run out from BIADO.
Yeah, so it's best of 5
prizes.
sets?
Yes. I believe it is, if I'm reading the rule sheet correctly. And again, in that fifth set, if it goes to a fifth and deciding set, 3-3, you get the shootout. Still a couple more days of pool left here in Las Vegas. It'll be all men's action today. The ladies' final later tonight. And then the men's semis and final tomorrow. I'm just not too sure what Cheng Junlin is saying to Allison, our referee, or Angela, pardon me, our referee. Error in judgment from BIADO. And this is the best chance that Chang has had to get that back arm loosened. Everything nicely spaced.
Yeah, everything's kind of natural, position-wise. Perfect opportunity, some kind of flow. I'm slightly surprised that Carlo went for the offense on that shot. It was just a very difficult shot to judge. And the corner was always going to be near in the play. The scratch, I mean.
Looks like he's at the practice table.
Yeah.
And
A little bit angry too.
Yeah, I think so. Fast and loose. Secures his first rack. Still trailing 3-1, but he's got the break to come in rack number 5.
He wanted to make some noise there. Just pounding those balls into the pockets.
Yeah, and taking little time to line up too, just getting down and pulling the trigger. Almost the way you see them. Just practicing and warming up. There's the statistics that you asked for, Mika. Big difference in balls pocketed, 28-11, hence the 3-1 score.
Got another statistic here, like the turns at the table. Well, he was fortunate not to scratch there. The cue ball got away from him. Is there enough room to catch the right side of the 1 and maybe get the cue ball behind the 2? Well done.
Yeah, good speed.
Not an easy escape here.
Yeah, it looks like the 6 takes away the top cushion escape. There's no bottom cushion escape, so he's going to have to
Maybe you can go
manufacture something.
Bottom 2 rails, just hit the cue ball before the side pocket on the other side. No, he's going around. He's going 3 rails and trying to clip the 1 into the side pocket. Really nice hit though, but no, is there a rail? Well, it doesn't really matter. He's left a clear shot for Chang. That was a nice hit though. Good effort.
Filipinos renowned for being some of the best kickers in the game of pool. I mean, there were none better than the great Efren Reyes.
Slightly straight on this 2-ball. It's gonna have to put some juice on the cue ball here. That was a nice confident stroke on that one.
Albin Ocean has secured the first set, as has Fedor Gorst and Aloysius Yap as well. Chinese Taipei very well represented in his last 16. The man at your table, and then the two Ko brothers. Two Americans. BIADO, the only Filipino.
Yeah, that's unusual for a final 16. But I guess, you know, I don't know, with the World 10-ball championships, how many Filipinos were there to begin with?
Well, you know what? I know that we got a Filipino Canadian, Alex Pagalayan. He was in the last 24. Got beat the round before here. Shane knocked him out. I know
Yeah,
Lee Van
I was actually
Cortese
commentating
didn't
that
play
match.
in this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shane.
Alex has had a lot of trouble with Shane over the years, and they have played a lot.
Yeah, Shane was just really lots of break runs, and his break was working really well, and Alex made a few uncharacteristic errors and really never got into the match. I think it was 4-1.
Angela, our overseeing official, just waiting to be given the green light to let these players commence. 3-2, the current score. Chang has definitely played himself back into contention. I've never seen a guy do what he's doing right now to try and keep himself loose. Well, whatever works. Oh, I've just been told by our producer that the fire alarm's gone off. We don't have any ambient noise, otherwise we'd probably be hearing it. And they're not clearing the arena, so I'm betting it's a false alarm.
Well, let's hope
But
so.
it brings to mind a story, Mika, and this was at the Moscone Cup, and I can't remember what year, but we had a bomb scare. And if I said it was 20 plus years ago, I'm close, because it was at York Hall in Bethnal Green in London, and we had a bomb scare. And all of a sudden, every small package was being opened, and I mean, the police were on site. I won't
Where was
forget
this
that.
again?
This was in York Hall, Bethnal Green at the Moscone Cup, and I don't know. I mean, you played in so many. I mean, you'd probably have remembered it. I don't think it's something you forget.
It was. Yeah, if it was 20 years ago, I would have been there. I kind of vaguely remember.
Well, when I say 20, I'm guessing it was a long time ago. 20, 21, 22, 23. It was in the early days when we played at York Hall.
Yeah, well, I was there in the early days, and what an epic venue that was. Really, the
it was
atmosphere.
An old boxing venue that Barry Hearn had discovered, and it was the home for the Moscone Cup for a number of years.
Yeah, and we saw that area, Bethnal Green, improve over the years. There was a gentrification. Lots of cute little bars and restaurants opened up, but in the beginning it was kind of rough, I have to say.
Yeah, it was a rough area of town for sure.
Rough.
But it became pretty trendy, didn't it?
Totally. And now it's one of the most trendiest spots in London, not too far from Shoreditch. A little bit, I'd say, walking distance from. Well, that's me saying, it's probably like a good 1 hour walk from London Bridge. But I like walking around.
Still waiting. Yeah, you get your steps in. Well, you get your steps in when you're at the Rio. I was mentioning yesterday, Mika, and I can't remember if I was commentating with you or Ben Belhausen, but you're a good 20, 25 minutes. Your hotel room to the venue where they play, you're a long ways away. So it certainly takes you a while to get there.
Yeah, I understand. Get a good little warm-up going into a match. If you could take the positives out of it. Well, it's going to be a long one today at this pace. Look like we have a technical timeout.
Yeah, but again, they haven't come in and evacuated the arena, so you've got to believe that this fire alarm is. They probably just can't get the sound turned down. But you see the lights flashing in the background too, Mika?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming there's no real danger there because, guys left their sticks. I mean, they're not going to leave their sticks if they have to really evacuate.
Well, at the end of the day, it's real life and real time, so.
Well, I'm going to take a little time out myself.
You took the words right out of my mouth. We'll keep an eye on proceedings here and rejoin you as soon as the players get back in.
Absolutely. See you in a minute or two. Well,
So
Jim,
welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like we're ready to resume, Mika, and this match will forever be known now as the one with the unexpected intermission, courtesy of the fire alarm.
Yeah, I'm gonna make another coffee. I'm just gonna mute it for a minute. I'll be right back.
I got you. I got you, partner. You go ahead. Long one ball. I'm not sure whether Carlo has enough to be able to knock this one in, though. It's close. But a dry break from Chang, just when he looked like he was starting to find a little momentum. Well, that was a great long shot on the one, and it looked like he played that with a load of inside spin on the cue ball as well. Over that distance, well, you can't say enough. He's come between the 5 and the 3, and he's left himself hampered over the 4 on this 3 ball. It looks like the natural path will take the cue ball between the 5 and the 10. If he can negotiate the line to drop onto the 4. Well, just kind of, well, thank you, but I'm not done yet shot. You see he's dropped right in the middle on the 4.
I'm back. Looks like
he's made a couple good shots, make a terrific long one, and he just made a real nice shot on the 3 where he was hampered cueing right over the 4, but he's not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, there's been a couple of recovery shots here, and see if he can make this one to go between the 8 and 9 there and just settle for a little angle on the 5, hopefully. But yeah, he's still pulling all the stops here.
Yeah, he's actually perfect now. He's got a nice angle on this 5 to get that cue ball up off that side cushion, spin it, get up near the 6. He's definitely done all the hard work.
And this would be for BIADO to secure the first set, but he's landed a little awkward on the 7 here.
Yeah, he didn't play that shot nearly as well as he could have. Well, he's going to have to contend himself with a lot of distance on the 8. And a real test of cueing here.
Yeah. And this could be for the set either way. Like if he misses, you know, it could be a real present for Chang Ling. And that's just a testament to the tenacity of the Black Tiger.
No, this is some kind of run out.
Yeah.
The one. Probably the key ball. But he's made some real tricky shots in this one.
Yeah, that was the best rack of the match so far for Carlo.
Well,
Even though he
BIADO
struggled
secures
to
the
get
first set.
position.
Well, that was a special run out. Chang has to hit the reset button. The early going of that first set was a lot of cat and mouse. In the end, we saw both players letting their cues out.
Yeah.
And one of the last balls rolling. Finds that corner pocket. He's got a chance at the one.
Yeah.
The two.
Does he have an angle to
Maybe
get
a
to
different
that crossbar?
story.
Might be a little tricky here. Another option is to play the safe behind the 8 ball, but it looks like he's got some chance to go there with the left spin. What a beautiful shot.
What brilliantly played. Judged the angle perfectly. And just making sure he's not leaning over any balls because he was low. Angela Williams, again, the eagle-eyed referee.
Well, what has he done here? Overran position there. But, or did he play the side pocket? I feel like the corner could have been just as easy and natural.
Much better start to this set than the last. Junlin Chang secures the opening rack, set number 2. Waits for everything to stop rolling. I think the way these players are paying attention to that, they really have been warned about letting that cue ball come to settle before they start bringing the balls on the table.
Yeah. Yes, there has been some fouls called in the past.
One hour into this match. Let's have a look at some of the other scores quickly, and I can tell you that Alawadi 1-0 over Eklant Kachi. Naoki Oi dropped that first set. He was leading. Skylar Woodward 2-0 in the second set as well. And Aloysius Yap won the first set, 2-1 ahead of Dennis Grab in set number 2. And no early finishes for Ko Pin Yi and Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. 2-2 in the opening set. That one is really dragging along.
Wow. I thought this one was the long one, but
here's a score that'll delight our American fans. I mean, Fedor Gorst had won the opening set, but Shane 3-0 in set number 2. So looking to turn the tables on Gorst there. And the other Ko-Ping Chung. Wojciech Swiatek 3-3 still in the opening set. So that one is yet undecided, set number 1. And as Chang looks on, I can tell you that Albanosian secured set number 1, but is 2-0 down to Mieszko Fortunski in set number 2.
yeah, looks like there's a lot of tight matches this round. I'm pretty sure Chang Jung-Ling is going to try to get behind that 6 ball, 2 rails. And not sure if he's blocked off the one rail escape here. Not, you know, it's not going to be usually not good enough against the Filipinos. Especially Carlo, he's really great at judging these type of shots. And he should be happy with that. There's nothing easy left for Chang.
4 ball coming to BIADO's aid, taking that corner pocket away. And not the easiest safety here either, Mika. A good containing shot, that one.
Well, has he left the one? Obviously, it's still Chang's choice whether he should continue or not. Just enough
Good
room.
long shot. Now, if he can come with another good one here on the 2, he'll forge an opening in the second rack. And now every chance. Wow. He had to know that angle was taking the cue ball near that side pocket. What a massive mistake.
Yeah. What a gift. Just when he looked like he was bouncing back and getting in some good stride.
Make a mistake like that, though. It's going to cost him this rack. And what a difference. He'd have been 2-0 ahead breaking. Instead, it's 1-1 BIADO and BIADO at the break. But he has to try and recover from that mistake. He's got to put all those bad thoughts out of his mind. But he's kicking himself right now, Chang. He did all the hard work in that second rack and just gift wrapped it over to BIADO.
Yes.
Very close in terms of balls pocketed, 41-40 in total. And actually, Chang has a better overall player performance. You'd rather the score favored him than that statistic.
Yeah, it's been an odd match. And dry break, is there... How's the 2-3? Is it lined up for a combination?
Well, it looks like he wants to attack.
Yeah, if there's enough room between the 2 and 3, it should be a fairly easy combination. And the 2 is going to be trekking towards the other corner. Oh, he's played double speed. Did he get there? Good job. Watch out here now.
Look out. Wow.
Another judgment error from Chang. He's just this is unusual. He's probably called the corner there. 2-rail kick shot.
Yeah, those are mistakes, though, from the Chang camp. Glaring mistakes.
Yeah, more often than not, looks like Carlo's just collecting the fruits of Chang's misjudgments.
Doesn't mind that 6 going in at all.
No,
Perfect on the 5. Yeah, it's got to be very difficult right now for Chang as he's in his chair. I mean, in fairness, Mika could be 3-0.
Yeah,
Instead,
it should
it's
have
going to
been.
be 2-1 to BIADO.
I'd like to see the statistics on the unforced errors here. Highly unusual from Chang.
And 2-1 confirmed. Carlo BIADO, the beneficiary of some unforced errors from Junlin Chang. And I'm quite sure coming out of his chair a few times when he didn't expect to be come to the table. But he knows he's played himself into winning position a number of times already. He's just got to stay positive. He's got to finish what he starts out in each rack. He has to feel like he's going to get chances, so he's got to be ready.
Well, we'll see another tactical battle here coming up.
Half a chance.
Yeah, it's not bad. I see another safety coming up here, possibly. Maybe stop the cue ball behind the 3. Because, well, you know, there's no early 10s. I don't see a lot of reward in going for a difficult offense. And the way you can see that his confidence is not very high. And the referee is giving the notice of a shot clock here into the match now. I mean, I thought that was a shot clock. What was she telling Chang there? Unless did Chang do something else that needed a remark?
I think BIADO just called for his extension too. There might be space between the 3 and 7 to get at this one, but it was never going to be easy, and he's misjudged that.
Nothing highly productive there. And but see where the 4-9 is clustered. I don't know if there's a clear offense for a complete run out here. There's going to be some more safeties to be played this rack. Unless he can break the cluster from the 3, might as well take a chance. Just have to get perfect angle here. And I feel that's a little bit too much angle. Can he juice the cue ball enough? You know, he's a little frustrated. He knows the cue ball ran short. Because if he could just like do anything to that cluster, the 6 ball would have been easy, either a combination or a carom. No, he's just probably going to opt for a safety behind the 5-8.
Again, these Filipinos kick so well. That what might look like it might be a jump shot.
No.
Not always. He's called the 6, so he's kicking at this off the left-hand rail as we look, straightening up the cue ball. How's that for a stretch of luck?
Yeah.
Chang's seen his share of that, hasn't he?
That's been the story of this match, really. Some of BIADO's luck and then some of the judgment errors from Chang. I don't know if the 4 is frozen, then that makes the escape even trickier.
Now Chang has to be disgusted with the way he's playing, disgusted with the run of the ball that he's getting.
Yeah, because if the 4 was off the rail, he could have just played a containing, like, slow roll shot, try to get them stuck together. But he had to play that with pace and hope for something. But nothing's really going Chang's way here.
Doesn't want to be too straight. He doesn't
Yeah,
have much angle here.
That's not good at all. He's going to have to draw back to the, past the position where he's in now, and maybe play the 9 into the side pocket. And that's very short of that.
Yeah, I don't think that was struck well at all. I mean, he could have overdrawn this and he would have always had the 9 in the corner. So being short, really no excuse.
That's true. And Carlo usually doesn't have the stroke to do that, so I'm surprised he ran short. But nice recovery there for the bank.
Yeah, 10 down and 3-1. Carlo BIADO, but not the conventional path to the finish line, and you can see his face. Probably surprised, given the way things are going here, that he's 3-1 ahead and already a set in the bank. Chang looks like he's anywhere but at the main table. A lot to get sorted out, Mika. Not that easy, is it? When you're struggling, not that easy to all of a sudden find that gear.
Yeah, I just don't know what these numbers mean in terms of player overall performance. That, looks like the number's kind of high, considering.
BIADO has not enjoyed any success off the break either.
Yeah, he's just enjoyed a lot of other things this match. Including always having Chang in a bit of a pickle.
Just throwing the gauntlet down, Mika. He knows he's left the 1 on. Far from easy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that 2-10 is set into the side pocket. Not sure.
Well, I don't agree with what Chang's done there, because I feel like this is a natural position to fall for the 2 ball in the side. And I wouldn't be daring BIADO on. Oh, he's overhit that, but still, I think he left it too easy for BIADO. I see some safety shot coming here. Maybe he can draw behind the 4 ball. Oh, that's a very tough jump, but Chang Jungling being so tall, he has like good leverage.
Well, doesn't look like he's left anything.
Yeah, that's not a bad result from there. Has he called the pocket, Carlo?
Well, maybe not any aggressive options for Chang, but a chance to play a good attacking safety.
Yeah. Maybe go behind the 6 ball. Oh, I don't know, the 9 ball's more simple. I thought he was cutting it the other way, but that makes more sense. It's a great hit from BIADO, but nothing productive. He's left an easy combination. And then let's see if Chang can snap out of it and start, you know, getting in line.
Well, he waited until BIADO got to the hill in the opening set before he started to show some form. Maybe he's waiting that stage here as well. Everything in the open now. That good combination could forge the opening. He's got to guard against the unforced errors.
Yeah, the 6 to the 7 is always going to be a little bit tricky. And that will be the key position in this rack. And he's not going to be too happy with that position over the 9. Yeah,
Got
this
to
is
avoid the traffic here.
yeah, this is very tough here. Can he go to the short side and go top? Can he avoid the 9? I like that shot. It's a great shot.
to get to 3-2. Well, again, when he gets his back against the wall, he tends to produce the form we know he has, but doesn't need to wait that long.
Yeah, that was a nice clearance. Shall we see what's going on with the other matches?
I can update you, Mika. Skylar Woodward has gone 2-0 ahead in sets over Naoki Oi. Bader Alawadi 1-1 in set number 2. He secured the first one, that against Eklant Kachi. And Dennis grabbed 3-3 in set number 2. He's down 1-love to Aloysius Yap. Ko Pin-Yi ended up winning that first set, a long first set over Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Fortunsky 3-2 in set number 2. He dropped the opener to Albanosian. Fedor Gorst, Shane Van Boning, deadlock 1-1 and 1-1 in set number 3.
Well, I'm showing 2-1, the set number 3 there for Fedor. If you just refresh
Just
the screen.
I'm following your command. And I think I like your internet connection better than mine.
Let's see now. Chang's played a great shot here. Containing. Great speed. There's no easy escape here. Might have to go to the bottom rail here, as we're looking at this rail from the short, long, and maybe kick either two of those. No, you can actually spin. Maybe spin past the side pocket here with a little masse. Well, that was going to be difficult. You need a little bit more masse going into that rail, just changing the ingoing angle to get that long.
Now I'm looking for problems here, Mika, and I don't see any. But he's been in this sort of position before and lost racks.
Well, Chang's got a great chance to tie the score here in the second set, 3-3, and to break. We'll see. You know, this might shape up to be a very a long one. So smooth position from there.
You can drop on top of the 9 and play it to the long corner. I think BIADO in his chairs settling in for a hill deciding rack.
Chang's in perfect line to just follow gently, go through the 9 ball.
And 3-3 it is. Well, we'll see if Chang can come with a big break in the next Mika. That would be the order of the day.
Yep. I can see Gorst has gone up 3-1 in the third set, pardon, against Shane Van Boening. And that's on the other feature table 1.
I'm with you. 3-1 just got there. 3-0 Koping Chung. He's already secured the first rack against Swiatek as well from Poland. And 3-0 ahead in set number 2.
Yeah, this is a tricky rack here, but I'm sure Carl is happy to be at the table.
This might not be too bad. This 2 looks like it passes. He's actually got the perfect angle. Can slide that cue ball over the left-hand side. Attack the 3 next.
Yeah, it looks like everything has a pocket, so if he gets nicely to the 6, he should be out.
Oh, he's played that a little differently. Very
That's true. I mean,
precise.
he overran it a touch, but I don't think it should pose a big problem for Carlo.
And a very strong position in a set that would put him 2-0 ahead, and in a very commanding position in the match. And Chang knows it. His fate is out of his hands right now in this one.
Yeah, we might
Difficult
see
position, Mika.
yeah,
It's a tough position when you're in your chair, isn't it? And you're watching your opponent. You don't really want to wish him any bad luck, but by the same token, I mean, you're helpless.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Chang to, tie the things 3-3 and just come up with a dry break and gift the second set like this to Carlo. When he was a favorite to, tie things up, and now it's 2-0.
And that's confirmed. A 4-3 win. 4-2 in the first set, 4-3 in this one. But BIADO, smooth sailing, 2-0 ahead.
Pretty equal table time here.
Yes. Total balls pocketed as well. Unbelievable. 66 each. How about that? And yet you're 2-0 down.
That just tells you that, the balls haven't been rolling Chang's way at all. The run-out percentages are not very high here.
Very close in terms of player performance overall as well. I mean, it hasn't been a one-sided match. It's like we said in that last set, could easily have been 3-0 to Chang, and it was 2-1 to BIADO. And those unforced errors coming from Chang's cue proved decisive in that second set.
I would like to see one more statistic here. Is like just clear unforced errors.
Yeah, we need to get that. That's a massive statistic, really.
Right, and then just like in tennis, there should be an unforced errors, and then should be like winners, that are totally kind of unexpected shots of some masterful shot that you come up with. Just food for thought.
Well, Carlo BIADO back in the playing arena. Junlin Chang just coming back as well. So proceedings about to get back underway. 2-0 in favor of BIADO. And with the break to start things off here in the third set, one that would see him clear.
Yeah, Chang's gonna have to really shake things up here just to get back in the match and get any kind of flow. It's just hard with even the break statistics aren't that good, so hard to get any confidence. And things haven't been going his way anyway, so just tough position to be in.
Didn't intend cannoning into that 10, but he's left himself a chance at the 2, long distance, but it's wide open.
Yeah, it was a bad shot, but it kind of worked out, really.
Nice control. You want to get right behind that 6-7 combination so that he can leave the 6 right over the pocket. Knocking in the 7. And he isn't as straight on this 5 as he would have liked. I guess the secret of success, Mika, in these rotation games is you have to be able to adapt, don't you?
Yeah, adapting is a mark of it's really, you know, the winning quality is just being able to shake a bad set off and then being able to overcome and adapt. And with Chang's experience, he is capable of doing such things. That's why he's been around the top level of the game so long.
He won the first rack in the second set. He's going to do that here. Now he's just got to ensure. We've said it so many times, but it's such a it's so important. He's just got to guard against those unforced errors. If he's getting complacent, he shouldn't be. He's got to really come firing now, Mika.
Right. It's just a tricky balance between, you know, pacing yourself and just like, you know, you just have to see what the table gives you and hopefully conserve some energy and start mounting a little comeback, because it's going to be a long one if he intends to still win this match. So it's a tricky balance between conserving energy and getting all fired up. So far he looks a little bit like nonchalant here in this set, like the first rack just looks like he was practicing. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad way of going at it, because just take what the table gives you and see where, if you can get this set, and then you can start like maybe really getting a little bit more amped up. And that's the way I look at it. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I think he's got to, stay calm. We know how capable he is, and this game is about confidence and self-belief. And at the end of the day, Mika, we all know there's only one person at the table at any given time.
Yeah. Well, he's going to settle in for a long shot on the 3, and it's going to be a thin cut. But I think if he makes the 2, he would be able to play an inside spin on the 3 and maybe catch a piece of the 7. Otherwise, it's going to be very tough to control the speed going up and down. And then he has to hit it so precisely not to run into the 5 ball. Watch out, there's a corner pocket there.
Now for me, an error in judgment again. Left himself the thin 3. Always easy to say after, but he was asking an awful lot.
Yeah, but yeah, his speed control was like way off on that. I mean, he just hit it way too hard. You didn't want to flirt with the short rail where the 10 is at all, you know, playing that shot. But also maybe he caught it a little bit too thin, and that would explain the speed of the cue ball as well. He expected it to come straight up and down between the 5 and 7 there, but just another unforced error, as we say.
It just seems like every time Chang has made a mistake, he has paid the ultimate price. And BIADO's helping him to remember all those mistakes. 1-1, set number 3. Already 2-0 to Carlo BIADO.
Yeah, Carlo's just a heavy favorite here now to it's just so much easier to stay relaxed when you have that 2-0 cushion in sets. And again, Chang is coming to the table, not being able. It has to be frustrating.
Gorst has gone 2-1 ahead in sets. Koping Chung 2-0 over Swiatek. 2-0 Woodward over Oy, but Oy 2-1 in the second, or sorry, the third. Kachi and Alawadi 3-3 in a set that Eklund really needs to win to get back on level terms. Second set.
Yeah, that
Yep.
Badr Alawadi, kind of a
Even.
dark horse.
Good player though. I watched him play last year. He was impressive.
Yeah, he's come a long way the last couple of years. He's just his confidence has skyrocketed. You know, he's very skillful, very good shot maker under the pressure. No longer can we say he's no longer a good draw. I could say that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure there's any good draws in this field of monsters. There were only 64 that started out. And every one of them so capable. A 1-3 combination here. Hopefully to set the table for Chang.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna play like a soft spin, try to contain the cue ball movement. It's not going to be too easy from here either way. That's a on the one. He probably was hoping a little bit more of a bounce from the one ball, but now it's just slim pickings for position. Maybe he'd run into the 9, just trying to get a shot at the. No, that was just never going to be easy, and looks like another rack gift wrapped for Carlo.
Yeah, traveling a bit with a cue ball, it looks like. Mika, if he does elect to cut this into the side, he has the corner pocket too, which would limit the cue ball. As a matter of fact, I see that angle now, and this is always going to be the corner pocket. The overhead, it looked like it was a little easier to cut it into the side.
Yeah.
Those camera angles are always so deceptive.
Yeah, that's the one thing that we lack, not being present, around the table. It'd be so much easier to tell.
Well, yeah, you're always glancing, aren't you, when you're from your commentary position, because you know that a lot of times it may look like a ball doesn't go and it's got a clear path to a pocket, and you kind of perk up in your chair and have a look at the table and you can see it goes. So not to bias any excuses or anything, but it's
Right.
just that's the way it is.
Carlo just overran that position a little bit, but maybe just play a touch draw and play the. He was able to cheat the pocket, but has he landed on the right side for the 8? He's gonna have
He
to
may have
cheat
to
the
cheat
pocket
this
again.
pocket too. Yeah.
Looks like he can just pass the side. A little bit of stun, just a great speed control.
Well, we've seen some terrific action. It's been almost 10 days of these top players giving us a feast of pool. And I've got to tell you, this is the first match I've commentated where it's been more a case of what a man has not done as opposed to what a man has.
That's right. Just to be honest, yeah, this is hasn't been no flashes of brilliance here. And now Carlo's gonna look like a 99% favorite to run this rack and heavy favorite to win the match. This is wide open.
Yeah, and you never, ever give your opponent a chance. You know what they're capable of. And given this winner breaks format, BIADO knows, as do we, that he's got a champion sat opposite him. The last thing he wants to do is let that champion get even a sniff, because right now he's got his foot on his throat.
Yeah. I see Carlo playing just a stop shot here, maybe. You could draw it all the way back, but is it necessary to? Well, with Carlo's stroke, that was easy.
I have to confess, Mika, I did not expect this to be as one-sided as it's turned out.
I concur.
Ten down, 3-1 the lead, breaking to try and win the match, in a match that would see him through to the quarterfinals. And the winner of this match will play the winner of the Koping Chung Wojak Swiatek match. And Chung already 2-0 ahead in that one. A little bit more of a disparity in some of these numbers now, favoring BIADO. Ball's pocketed and certainly player performance. Now, to try and seal it, a good break here. Perfect cue ball. Ball down. Oh, can he get through to the one? It's close.
I don't think so. He might have to jump this, or looks like he's got his regular playing cue, but that's not the right cue for this shot. I would have usually players when they go around the table with the shot clock, they grab both cues just in case. And then they'll just settle the unused cue on the floor temporarily. Now he had a few extra seconds here. Nice jump. And he's cleared the 4 to the side. I just don't know, I don't understand why he had to go around the table to look if it was on, because he could have seen from that other side that clearly he needed to jump the ball from the corner of his seat.
He's definitely bought himself a golden opportunity right now to get through to the last 8. They're all there.
Yeah, he wants to fall just a little bit past the center of the table, and then you can just roll soft for the 5 ball in the bottom right corner as we are looking at it. Feel like he landed just a little short there, but I think he can manage it still.
Well, this is going to be a very bitter pill for Chang to swallow.
Yeah,
You got to feel like he had his chances.
Yep, he's gonna have to. He's gonna want to forget this match ever happened, or he's gonna go back and study the things that he did wrong, or who knows. But he's done.
Yeah,
Conceded.
he's offered his hand. Congratulations. And Carlo BIADO, a straight sets winner. A little bit of a shock, but BIADO, the Filipino star, through to the quarterfinals. And for Mika Immonen, hope you enjoyed it, folks. There's a lot more pool action coming your way. Mika, I know you and I are going to be around for another day and a half, so get that coffee in you, my friend, and we'll get some energy.
It would be a stretch to say I enjoyed it, but you know, it's one of those matches that, you know, Carl is just collecting the fruits of Chang's labor half the time, and he did okay running out some of those other racks. But
yeah, he finished strong, didn't he? 2 break and run outs. So I mean, Chang had nothing to do but come out and shake his hand. But certainly Chang with the chances early, and get testament to Carlo BIADO and what he's capable of, because you give him half a chance and he's going to make you pay, and he did.
Yep. All right, well, I'll see you, Jim.
Thank you very much again. You'll be seeing me for sure. You take care, my friend. You enjoy the day, and we hope all our fans out there enjoy their day, and a lot more pool to come, like I said.